press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students. So today in part 2 of the chapter sounds, part 2. Let's talk about the sound produced by humans. Sound produced by humans. How the sound is produced by us. When we sing, when we talk, when we just hum our tone melodiously, we just produce sound, right? What is the mechanism or what is the process behind that production of sound from us? Is there any part of our body involved in the production of sound, various sounds? We talk loudly, we talk slowly. Sometimes our speech will be pleasant. Sometimes our speech will be very harsh, very loudly. So what is the process behind that sound production? What organ or what part of our body helps to produce sound? It is none other than, if you go and clearly observe the throat part of our body here. When you speak, when you just loudly speak and you just speak pleasantly, you see the movement of throat here. Whenever you sing, whenever you talk, just place your hand on throat region, this throat, right? You will see the movement of the throat. ಅಲ್ಲಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಂಟಲು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಥ್ರಾಟ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಟಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಈ ಥರ ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥ್ರಾಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಥ್ರಾಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ in the production of sound in humans. So how is that? So let's get into the throat. So in the throat we have a part. In throat a part is there. There is a part. We call it as larynx. Larynx. Also called it as voice box, called as voice box. So this larynx or voice box present in the throat region in the neck, so that helps to produce sound. How it helps? Let's see the diagram of the larynx. So let me draw the diagram very clearly. So this is voice box or larynx. Here we have vocal cords. The two vocal cords are pair of vocal cords. This entire thing, this entire part is called as larynx or voice box. We have the muscles, the different muscles here. We have the two. So this one and this one, right? We have the two vocal cords. We have slit, a gap, a hole. We have a slit here. So we have a slit, a open, a hole formed by the two vocal cords. The larynx or voice box in the throat region is responsible for production of sound. In this larynx, in this voice box, the two vocal cords or a pair of vocal cords is present, right? They are stretched membranes. They are stretched membranes. They are like stretched membranes or say vocal cords, stretched vocal cords, right? They are stretched across the voice box. So this voice box has stretched all across that voice box. So those stretched parts are called as vocal cords. Here we have the muscles attached to the vocal cords. We have different muscles attached to the vocal cords. When lungs andre ಶ್ವಾಸಕೋಶ. So we have lungs here in the chest region. When the lungs force the air outside, when the lungs force the air outside across the throat or across the larynx or voice box. So when we just exhale, usarana biduvaga, so when we talk or when we just speak loudly, we use the lungs force the air out from our body. So that air coming out of lungs will just flow or will just go through the throat region, that is through the larynx. The air comes out of the mouth through this larynx. Here in this larynx we have pair of vocal cords. So the air which is coming from the lungs, the air which is forced by the lungs will enter through this slit. Here the two vocal cords are stretched in such a way that they have a narrow slit between them. They have a narrow slit. ಚಿಕ್ಕದೊಂದು ಹೋಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, narrow slit for the passage of air, ಗಾಳಿ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. To respiration, we need to have air inside and outside, right? We have to exhale, we have to inhale the air. So for it we have a narrow slit here made by the two vocal cords, which are attached to the different muscles of that larynx. So when lungs force the air comes into the slit region. Here the air, when it is entered between the vocal cords region, between the vocal cords, so that air which is coming in the region of this, in the gap between these two vocal cords, so that air, that forced air vibrate the vocal cords. ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಏರ್ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ vocal cords ಅನ್ನ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So the forced air from the lungs vibrates these vocal cords. Therefore the air vibrates or make the vocal cords to vibrate. The air makes the vocal cords to vibrate. So here vocal cords vibrate because of the air from lungs, because of the air from lungs. So when they vibrate, they produce sound. So they produce sound because where there is vibration of a pot or of an object or of a body, there lies sound. So they produce sound. They produce sound. So this is how we produce sound. Hello, 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 right? When I say hello, hello, right? The air from my lungs come out. You must feel that. You can feel that, right? So just feel the words you say. Hello, hello. When I do so, the sound from, not sound, the air from the lungs come out through this region. So that air makes the vocal cords to vibrate. That air makes the vocal cords to vibrate. So that vibration of the vocal cords produce sound here. This is how we produce sound. Here the vibrating parts in our body are the vocal cords to produce sound. Here the muscles which are attached to the vocal cords, the muscles which are attached to the vocal cords. So these muscles, they help the vocal cords to get tight or to get loose. Right? Here the vocal cords can get tight. Tight means those things should be stretched. See, when the rubber is just present, it is very loose. The rubber will be very loose. When you stretch the rubber, it becomes tight. So stretching makes the vocal cord very tight. Tight means stretch ಆಗಿರೋದು ಈ ಥರ stretch ಆಗಿರೋದು. When it is stretched, ನೋಡಿ ಉದ್ದ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ತೆಳ್ಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. It becomes thin. So muscles help. Muscles, the attached muscles help the vocal cords to get stretched and thin. ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ತಿನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ತೆಳ್ಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಲೂಸ್ ಆದಾಗ, ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಥಿಕ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ತಿನ್, ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್, to get thick or to get tight, to get tight and thin, to get tight and thin, the muscles help them. The muscles help them to get tight and thin. Tight ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಆದಾಗ ತಿನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ than the sound produced when it is loose, when the vocal cords are loose and thick. When the vocal cords are loose and thick, and when the vocal cords are tight and thin, the sound produced by those vocal cords in these two situations are totally different. That's why we hear different sounds. And how much air comes, with what force the air comes out of the lungs, and whether the vocal cords are tight and thin or they are loose and thick. Loose ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲಾಂಗೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅದ್ರ ಪಡೆಯೋದಿರೋದು. ಹಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಥಿಕ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ದಪ್ಪ ಇರುತ್ತೆ vocal cords. When it is stretched, it becomes tight ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So that time they are thin. So when they are tight and thin and when they are loose and thick, the sounds produced by them are totally different. So to do that tight and thin and loose and thick, muscles help them. Right? So this is how we produce sound. Whereas if you just think of vocal cords in men, women and children, these vocal cords are of 20 millimeter or 2 centimeter long. 2 centimeter long in men. In gents, in men, the length of these vocal cords is just 2 centimeter. In women, it is 15 millimeter or 1.5 centimeter. In women. In ladies, it is 1.5 centimeter long. In children, they are very short. ಸಣ್ಣ ಇರ್ತವೆ vocal cords. In women, it is 1.5 centimeter. In men, it is 2 centimeter. The vocal cords are of length 2 centimeter in men, 1.5 centimeter in women, and they are very short in children. That's why the sound produced by the people, the men and women and children, they are very different from each other. They are very different from each other. So this is how the sound is produced by the larynx, that is voice box, particularly vibration of vocal cords, particularly vibration of vocal cords. So let's move to the next one. Next thing is sound needs a medium. It needs an object, a medium for propagation or for travel. For propagation. ಸೌಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ. ಸಿ ವಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಪಾರ್. ಸೊ ಭಾಳ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತವೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಅವುಗಳ ಸೌಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅಂಡ್ ಹೌ ದಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಇಯರ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದನ? ಹೌ ದ ಸೌಂಡ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ಯು. What's the mechanism behind that? Do they come without any medium between the two objects or between the source and sink? See, if the sound is produced at point A in object, if the sound is coming from point A to reach the point B, how can it go through the space? Does the sound need a medium, an object? Does it need an object between the 2 points, between the source and sink? Between the source and the sink. Source is the one or object which produces sound. Sink is an object which receives sound. Which receives sound. So from source to sink, when sound propagates or when sound travels, does it need a medium? ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಂನ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Yes, it is needed. How? Let's see. Let's go through some scenarios or some activities. Say we have a glass cup or say glass cup or metal cup. Cup or a small sized tumbler, patre. Right? You say you have kept your phone inside that cup. So this is your phone. So this is your phone inside that cup, the small sized cup. Tell your friend to ring to your phone, or tell them to call to your phone. So you can listen to the ringing of your phone. You can listen that your phone is ringing. Now take that entire setup, that entire device into your hand, into your hands. So just surround that brim or the rim. Brim ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಳ, ನಾಡ್ತಳ ಮೇಲಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಆ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸರೌಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ around that brim of that setup, having phone inside that tumbler or cup. Now just put your mouth in that gap of the hands, in that hole, right? So here you will have, when you just close that or when you just had that glass into your hands like this, it will have an opening, right? So take that into your mouth and suck that. Suck that means usuru elkobeku olagade. Tell your friend to ring again. So when you start to suck the air which is inside this glass, when you start to suck the air which is inside, air will be there inside the tumbler. When you start to suck that air having phone inside the tumbler, when you start to suck the air, the ringing of the phone, the loudness of the phone ringing goes on decreases. See, your air was there, so you are sucking that air by your mouth. You are sucking, you are just taking that air outside, having your mouth into that. So when the air is sucked, when the air is sucked or when the amount of air is decreased, when the amount of air is decreased, when the amount of air is decreased, the loudness of the sound also decreases. The loudness of the sound of phone ringing also decreases. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅದರಿಂದ ಒಳಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊರ ತೆಗಿತೀರಿ ಬೈ ಸಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ದ ರಿಂಗ್, the strength of the ring or the voice or the volume of the ring goes on decreases. ಆ ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವ ಅದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏರನ್ನು ಹೊರಗೆ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ. So this has to do something with the medium, with the air inside. So when the air was there completely, the sound was normal, the ringing was normal. When you are taking the air out of that, when your phone rings, the volume of the ringing will be very less, or it will be feeble. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ringing voice, a sound. When you take the air out of that tumbler completely, if you take the air completely, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಫುಲ್ ಗಾಳಿ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಗಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ತೆಗೆದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, you will not hear, you cannot hear sound, you cannot hear the ring, you cannot hear the ringing of your phone. You can't hear the ringing of phone. It needs this air to hear the ringing, to hear the phone ringing. You need to have a medium, you need to have an object, you need to have a matter. ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ. The medium was air. It was air medium. So the sound from the phone just goes through the air and then it comes to your ear. ಕಿವಿಗೆ. Right? If there is no air, if there is no medium, sound cannot travel. So decreasing amount of air leads to decreasing loudness of sound. ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ನ ತೀರುವತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ನ ಒಂದು ಮಟ್ಟ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏರ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಏರ್ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಾಗ. ಸೊ ಏರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊರ ಬಂದಾಗ, ವೆನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಏರ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್, ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೌಂಡ್. ಒಂಚೂರು ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಒಂಚೂರು ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್. ಸೌಂಡ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಷನ್, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್. ಇಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ದಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ. ಒಂದು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Right? So it needs a medium. Let's look at whether the sound can travel through water or liquid. Whether the sound can travel through water. So you have a bathtub, or let's take a large tumbler, large metal or glass tumbler, large metal or tumbler means patre, or bathtub, fill the water into it, fill the water. Let's take a small bell, bell means gante, right? So you have bell, so you have a bell ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಗಂಟೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಗಂಟೆ. ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಬೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶೇಕ್ ದಿ ಬೆಲ್. ಚೆಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೈ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಯರ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಿವಿಯನ್ನು ನೀರಿನ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಆ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟೆ ಬಾರಿಸಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ದಿ ಬೆಲ್, shake the bell, a small bell inside the water. Check whether the sound of that bell reaches your ear when your ear is near the surface of water. Keep your ear to the surface of water, to the water. Don't immerse ear to the water. ಮುಳುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಹಂಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ, ಭಾಳ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಶೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗಂಟೆನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. You can see or you can just hear the sound. You can hear the sound in the situation. The sound can reach your ear. The sound can reach your ear, which means that sound can travel through water. The sound can travel through water. It can propagate. It can go through water. Water is a liquid, right? Which indicates, which concludes that sound travel through liquids also. Sound travels through liquids. Sound can travel through liquids. It can travel through air medium. As we saw, it can travel through air medium. It can travel through liquids also. So, can sound travel through solids, the hard materials, solids as we see in our surrounding? Let's check it. So the sound is the sound can travel through solids. Let's take a long meter scale. Meter scale means 1 meter scale made of wood. Made of wood. So meter scale ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, or take even bigger scale. Take even a bigger scale, a meter scale, even bigger scale than that. So you just bring your ear close to one end of the meter scale. ಈ ಥರ ಹತ್ರ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಕೆರಿಬೇಕಿದ್ದು ನೀವು ಅದರ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಚ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ ಎಂಡ್, ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಚ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಜೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಪ್, ಒಂಚೂರು ಈ ಥರ ಬಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ. At the other end, check whether you can hear that scratching sound. Check whether you can hear that scratching sound or the tapping sound. Sir, tap ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಬರಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Yes, it can come. But you can differentiate that sound coming through the air medium and you can differentiate the sound coming through that wooden scale. Yes, you can listen to the sound. You can hear the sound propagating through that wooden scale. Even though if your friend scratches very gently, ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, you can listen to the sound, you can hear that sound, which says that sound can travel through solids. Solids ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. Instead of ವುಡನ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ರಾಡ್, ಒಂದು ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಪೀಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಪೀಸ್, ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಉದ್ದಂತ, ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಒಂದು ಪೀಸು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಡೂ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ದಿ sound propagating through that solid. Whether it is wooden scale or a metal rod, you can observe the sound propagating through, or you can listen to the sound propagating through those solids. ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ವ, ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು, ಘನ. ಸೊ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್. ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಸೌಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ. Therefore, sound can go in all medium. Sound can propagate through all medium. Can propagate, can travel, can propagate in all three medium. In all three medium. Gas, whether it can be gas, sir, not gas. Of course, gas also. That is, technically it is air medium, or say liquid medium, solid medium. In all three mediums, sound can travel, sound can propagate. So you must have did an activity in your childhood. A toy telephone. Say you can have the plastic cups where you can just tie a string made of dara, right? Dara ಅಥವಾ tanti. You can take any of those two, dara or a string. You can have another cup. Say it is very far apart, say 20 meters, say 30 meters from each other. You will have a long thread or string, dara ಅಥವಾ tanti, thread or string. So which is tied using one kaddi, right? Using a small matchbox, right? Small matchbox, matchstick. Using a matchstick, you can just tie that. So if your friend talks slowly here at this end, you can listen to the sound at the other end, which means that the sound propagates through this thread. The sound propagates through this thread, through that string. So even though the sound can even travel through these kind of solids, it can even travel through these kind of solids like threads, strings. It can travel through almost all mediums. It can travel through almost every medium, air, liquid, solid. Right? But if there is no medium, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ, if there is no medium, sound cannot propagate. Sound cannot move or cannot travel, cannot propagate. Sound ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. Sound cannot travel. It cannot go from one place to other place if there is no medium. ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ. Suppose here we have a region, here we have a space, right? Space, say from point A to point B, we need to send a signal, a sound signal. If there is no matter, if there is no object, or if there is nothing at all between these 2 points, ಗಾಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೇನಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್. ಏನೈತೆ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್, ನಿರ್ವಾತ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ನಿರ್ವಾತ ಏನಿಲ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಗಾಳಿ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ದಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪಗೇಟ್ಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ದಿ camera. That records that sound. Camera records the sound. Therefore, the sound needs a medium. If there is nothing that is in the vacuum, sound cannot propagate. Sound cannot go. Where? In vacuum, you cannot hear the sound. Even though if there is a source, say there is an object which is vibrating. Say there is an object, ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So that can produce sound. A vibrating object can produce sound. Say there is a vibrating object, ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. It is producing sound. Yes, it is producing sound. But if there is no medium around it, you cannot listen to the sound. You cannot hear that sound. So therefore, for the produced sound, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೌಂಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೌಂಡು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If there is no medium, that is in the vacuum region, sound cannot go. ಹಾಗೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So 1 marks question directly. In vacuum, sound can propagate. True or false? False. In vacuum, sound cannot go. Sound cannot travel. It needs a medium to go from one point to other point. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಂನ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ. Right? So that's all about the propagation of sound in air, in liquid, in solids. So next class we talk about, in part 3 we talk about how our ears receive sound and how we can perceive this sound in our surrounding. Right? Thank you.